Yes, abatulaba mwenna ku Rovin Media, yenze Mr. Rovin nga bulijjo mbaletedde mwana muwala. Topics ezibadde zigenda maaso ku Rovin zibadde nkambwemu eri Abannayuganda n'abo abatali Bannayuganda nga nabo badisikasinga ku nsonga eziri ku Rovin Media. Nina omugenyi wange wano nga ffenna tuva Uganda. Ne passport yagindazeeko. Yes, tuzze kwogera Luzungu. We came here to speak English. So just guys, be ready for English. Are you ready? I know you can't reply to me, but we are here to speak English because of the... Actually, we did not come here to reply anyone, but we came to defend our country. Even though we are not representing Uganda as a nationality, but we are from Uganda. I have my guest here. She's going to introduce herself to you guys, and then we continue with our program. Hello. You are most welcome to Rovin Media.
Thank you, everyone. By the names of Rita.
Try to increase on your volume such that everyone can hear you clearly. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, everyone. I'm Rita Apio from Uganda, eastern part of Uganda, Kumi district.
You are coming from the same region with Anite, our Speaker of Parliament?
Yes, I come from the same region, but different districts, because she comes from Bukedia and I come from Kumi. We are just neighbors.
You are neighbors. Yes, I think by now you can understand that the person we brought here is truly coming from Uganda. There is no one who can mention those districts without coming from Uganda. It's not easy because it just happened abruptly. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Is it your first time to be on podcast?
Yeah, sure. From Dubai, it is my first time.
From Dubai, it is your first time. What about back home?
I used to have them, but not international.
Not international?
Yeah.
All right. The reason as to why I invited you here, it's because of on my page, I invited a certain lady. She talked about a lot of issues, and she was saying that according to the lifestyle Ugandans are living here, they are not representing the country in a good way. As in, she was almost talking about negative things about Ugandans, mostly women,
Yes.
Generally, what can you say about Ugandan women staying here in Dubai?
What I can say about Ugandan women is we are loving, caring, polite, humble, because that is how we are brought up back home.
We are humble, polite, educated.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. By the way, on education, most of the people from different nationalities in Africa, they are saying Ugandans are not educated. Talk about education here, and actually mostly here, those people who are staying here in Dubai. What do you have to say about that?
As a country, we have most educated people. So why should uneducated travel and educated be in the country? Then that is wrong. That is not true. Uganda has educated people, and English is spoken all over the country. English is one of our official languages, which is used in different sectors, in the government and education sectors in general. So Ugandans speak fluent English. According
to the way I can hear you, you can answer my question clearly. You can listen, understand, and answer questions. Why do you think some of those people are saying Ugandans are not educated or women are not educated?
They have their own personal opinion, because most of us, when we are here and we get our fellow Ugandans, we don't like speaking English when we come from the same country. So we speak in a language we are comfortable or can understand and joke with each other politely, and have fun. So most of us, you can't find me with a fellow Ugandan speaking English unless it's a serious issue.
Okay.
But if it is not, we are from the same homeland.
Yes.
And
Same region, same tribe.
Yes, we have freedom to speak our mother tongue.
Yes.
So with that, I will say we are educated, but it's not everyone we meet we should use English. I can never find a Ugandan and I continue using English, just like any other country member. Even those Westerners, when I see them, they always speak their language, which is okay. We have never come out and say they don't know English because we saw them speaking their mother tongue.
Why do you think some people from different nationality are saying Ugandans are cheap?
Actually, when it comes to that, what I can say is unfair to label women cheap based on whom they choose to date.
Okay.
Because relationships are personal choices, and we choose partners according to compatibility, connection, and value. And it happens all over the world, not only Africa. Relationships are not about nationalities, color, or tribes. Is about what you find in a particular person you are with.
Okay. So have you ever dated a Ugandan? Or have you ever dated outside Uganda?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have
How
dated.
how did you feel? What was your experience?
Actually, my experience is I was exposed to different cultures,
Okay.
different foods, and let's say in particular, learning new languages.
Okay.
And new ways of associating when it comes to also cultures. So it means that I got opportunity to know what is happening outside Uganda when it comes to cultures and foods. Yes.
So that person you dated was from which country outside Uganda? Are you okay with it?
No. I think that is a personal information.
Let us talk about Ugandan men. How do you find Ugandan men? Because most people are saying Ugandan men are stingy, Ugandan men are boring. It's not good to date a Ugandan. What can you say about that?
Personality is not defined by nationality. We have different types of people everywhere. And a country can't have one type of personality. And people saying Uganda men are stingy, to me, yes, some men avoid responsibilities like emotional and financially everywhere in the world, not only Ugandan.
Yes.
Because I've seen stingy men even in Europe. Because as I said earlier, I've dated from different countries.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So just because you met someone stingy, as you said, someone was stingy. Maybe someone was stingy to you because you gave them an idea in their mind that you are up to something, not something genuine. Some women go to relationship with higher expectation. How can you tell me as a woman you're expecting a man you claim to build something strong to give you a certain particular amount of money just to be in a relationship with you?
Then it doesn't make sense to you.
It doesn't make sense to me. That is unfair. Because if you really love someone, you should consider them as a person. The same person you're giving pressure is also having dreams, having a family, and responsibilities to deal with. And remember, we are not in our own country. we are trying to make ends meet. So you should consider someone and appreciate the effort they give in.
Do Ugandans date here for marriage? Because you are, according to what you say, you are saying that there is a future beyond this amount of money they give you. So do Ugandans here in Dubai or in UAE date for marriage?
Yes, I can say yes, because many have been married here. They got their partners here, even back home or anywhere else. As I said, is how you connect with the person you're dating. If it leads to marriage, is okay. So to me, we date for a better future. There are those ones also who are not up to marriage, but not everyone, because it is a decision. Like me, I can't be dating for fun at my age. Of course, I'll be dating for something serious.
Can a Ugandan date someone from West African for marriage? From West African countries for marriage?
Yes, because I see many married to West African. And I see many Ugandan men also married to West African women. And I have a friend who is a Ugandan who is married to a Ghanaian woman.
Okay.
So I can say that it depends how people work out their relationship.
Can those relationships work for real?
Yes, they do work.
What can you say about those ones who are being impregnated by men from West Africa and they abandon them here and we start contributing for them, either to take the kid back home or maybe to facilitate the lady to go back home without any finance from the man from West Africa? What can you say about that? Because you have been facing a lot of issues.
What I can say as a woman is, despite whom you're dating, whether Ugandan or outside Uganda, you should get to know someone's motive. And you getting pregnant out of wedlock, you should be prepared. I don't advise a lady to get pregnant out of wedlock. If really the guy was serious with you, he would at least do introduction, take you to Uganda and see your people, or take you to wherever country they come from. So sometimes I will say, to me, let's just be vigilant about ourselves and what we came here to do. Is unfair. We came here to do something else and something else happened. That is what I can say about that.
Many Ugandans are ending up being trapped in a relationship because there is a certain lady I hosted on my podcast last week. She talked a lot about Ugandan ladies. She was claiming, first of all, she was claiming Ugandans who are staying here are dating for the first time. They never dated before back home. She said in Uganda they don't date. What can you say about that?
What I can say about that, I'm a Ugandan and I've been in all over, let's say most of the regions from Uganda. I've been there.
Okay.
And I've never seen that happen unless if it happened from one home, which happens everywhere in the world. I've seen this, or we have had girls being forced to marriage, not only in Uganda,
Yes,
but all countrywide. It depends also on the cultures and the value of the clan you come from. But to me, I've never witnessed that when a girl grows up and they take her direct to marriage. I've never witnessed that. I just hear the stories and the rumors. So on that issue, I will say no, because I've never seen one.
but those ones are saying that Ugandans who are coming here, they are dating for the first time.
No. If they were dating for the first time, I've been in more than 5 relationships, I would be married by now. Because I'm a grown-up woman, as you can see.
Yes.
If Uganda people were doing what they are saying, all of us in Uganda, as women, we would be in our husband's house because the moment we grow, they will take us in our husband's house. And no husband will allow a woman to come and work unless they are separated. I think everyone knows about that. A real man can't accept his lady to come to work and leave the children at home.
You said that you have been in more than 5 relationships. Is it easy for a Ugandan man to get married or to marry someone?
When it comes to relationship, it's not about easy or difficult. Some people had their first relationship and got married. Some people had 2 or 5.
Okay.
Let's say it depends how things work out for the both of you.
Okay.
Some people had their first relationship and got married. Some people had 2 or 5.
Okay.
Let's say it depends how things work out for the both of you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not about being easy or difficult.
Many people are saying that in Uganda there is no virgin. Specifically, that lady I invited on my podcast, she said that in Uganda there is no virgin, without even specifying the age, she did not even specify anything, but she said that in Uganda there is no virgin. What can you say really about that?
I think it is not good to speak about a nationality in that way, because I don't think if there is any evidence when it comes to that issue. Who went to Uganda and checked every lady and found out that there is no virgin?
Where did she got that statistics?
Yes.
For real?
No virgin will write on their face that I'm a virgin. And my question will be, how did they know that there are no virgins in Uganda? And if there are no virgins in Uganda, where are the virgins found?
She claimed that she's coming from Uganda. She has evidence, and even in Uganda, they are teaching they are teaching about sex a lot at the early age. That's why she said that in Uganda there is no virgin. So people are engaging in sexual activities when they are still young.
Which is cool. Since she comes from Uganda, I would like her to come with a school whereby they teach her sex. She said she comes from Uganda, but she's not okay to say exact place she comes from.
Yes,
Even if she can't mention the district, we don't care about that. But can't you mention the region you come from? What I can say about that, maybe she has her own personal issues, but it is not good, because remember, after social media, there is life outside that. And we should always put respect to one another, to countries, to cultures, because it matters.
Most of the ladies here, they claim, actually, some people are claiming that most of the ladies here are coming in Dubai using their private parts. It means they first give out their body to facilitate their travel to Dubai. That means they use sex to facilitate their travel. What can you say about that? How did you come to Dubai? Who facilitated you, first of all?
How I came to Dubai? I facilitated myself.
Okay.
Because I've been in other countries before coming to Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah. About women using their private part to come to Uganda, to come to Dubai, I will say you can't be putting your insecurities on everyone.
Okay.
Since she said she's from Uganda, which we don't know if it is true.
Yes.
Maybe she used her private part to come to Uganda, to come to UAE. So she thinks every lady does that. You think what you do, others also do that. Because I see most of the people, if they complain about a particular thing, just know that they are doing that and they think everyone does it.
When I invited that lady, she said that there is no any single man that can fail to date her because she looks attractive, she looks cute, she's tall, hmm? She's brown. What can you say about those women who are triggering men using their body?
She said she's beautiful, tall, and brown. Now the question will be, is she married?
I'm not sure.
Because if every man is triggered to date you, I think you'd be married by now. Or did she date one man since she was born? Personality matters, not the beauty. You can be beautiful, you have a hot body with a bad character.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What I understand about men is not always about being beautiful, is how you carry yourself as a lady, how you make that man feel matters, how you treat other people. Because kindness reveals everything. How you treat outsiders or people close to you will show what kind of a person you are. You can have a beautiful face, yes. Nice body, yes. Being tall, yes. We don't disagree, we agree. But the question is, are you having the qualification to be that woman you claim to be? Or it is just by appearance you think everyone can get attracted to you because of what you carry in the outside? I've seen women who don't look that good, sorry to say, but every woman is beautiful, according to me. Every man is handsome and every woman is beautiful. But what triggers a man or a woman is how you behave. I can get a handsome man and not get married to him, not because he was bad looking, but his character is what I value. I'm looking for something serious and something beautiful, and we have a future to build. So what happens if I married a guy whose character is not good? I will not be comfortable with it. That is the same way men are also wired.
Yes. Dear our viewers, yinze Mr. Rovin akyaziza programu eno. Njagala okubakubiriza ngenda sooka okwogera ku kifo wano wetukwatidde programu eno bayitawo Homeland Travel Agency. Esangibwa Deira gwe wenna ayagala freelance eya 2 years, ayagala family and partner visas, oyagala anything about travels, oyagala kubookinga hotel, oyagala kola ki, jangu wano ku Homeland Travel Agency gwe kasito otuuke Deira. Buuza wotuuka ku Union, buuza Homeland Travel Agency lirudawa, bajja kuba bakutuusaako. Gwe wenna tulaba ku Rovin Media, twagala subscribing, following. Olunaku olw'omukaaga tuyina battle, English battle. Yes, tuyina English battle egenda kubeera live ku YouTube channel yaffe. So bw'oba tosubscribinze togenda kulaba bintu ebyo. Tugenda kuba tukyaza mwana muwala ejube atuleteddwa okuba essaawa zino nga tudiscussinga ku bana Uganda engeri obulamu gye babulivingamu wano e Dubai. Let us go back to Ugandans. Ugandan men and women, whom do you think represented Uganda very well here in UAE? And what are the challenges? Or what are the things you think they do that can represent us good and bad?
To me, I think both of us represented our country. Reason being,
in a good way or in a bad way, mostly.
People's opinion don't really matter.
Okay.
We know who we are. As a Ugandan, I know we are raised well.
Okay.
We are kind, determined, and we are humble. So maybe sometimes we trigger other nationality for that. They will take that to be cheap.
To be a weakness?
Yeah, to be a weakness to ourselves or to others. But that is just the way we are brought up. We are taught to be kind to one another. even if they are not from our country, but we believe that humanity matters.
Okay.
Yeah. So to me, I believe in my Uganda brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I see their effort. They are trying their best. They are trying to make ends meet. They are kind. They are loving. I see them all over, and I'm proud of them. And to my Uganda women, I see you too. We are kind. That is the reality. And that is why we are hated. We are kind, loyal, and no matter what people have said about us, I've never seen our men coming to look down on us because they know who we are. They know how we are raised up. They appreciate our decisions as humans, that in dating is not about what others decide. It is about how we feel. And they have never, even for once, brought us down or talked bad about us. Even if we get problems, they are the same people who always help us. Because I've seen our Uganda girls, our Uganda women getting pregnant, being helpless, and these very Uganda men help them.
They're always coming up.
They are always coming up, standing up for us. And they even defend us. That is the reality. Let me tell you.
Even on social media.
Even on social media, they will be like, don't talk that about our ladies, which I can say I really appreciate. On behalf of my ladies, we appreciate you. We see you, and you're kind.
All right. Many Ugandans are going through a lot of challenges here in Dubai. And first of all, is low salary. Ugandans are earning less. We are earning small amount of money when it comes to salary. That's why even that lady I invited on my podcast, she said that whenever they ask Ugandan their salary expectation, they say that they always say less money, like 1,000, 1,500. What do you think Ugandans can do to upgrade their status, or to upgrade, to increase on their salary? And according to that statement, do you think that lady is right to say that Ugandans are always saying 1,000 as their salary expectation?
No, that is not accurate, because not every Ugandan is getting the same salary. And not every Uganda is doing the same job. What I can say about that is, as Ugandans, let's upgrade ourselves. Let's take short courses which can better us, and let's aim higher. Because what I know, we don't also aim less, but sometimes the situation makes us to be where we are.
Yes, I can agree with you.
No one comes from home expecting to earn less, but it depends on the luck you have as a person. And even if you have the same job as a person with another person, you don't earn the same salary.
The same salary, yes.
Yeah, that is why there are hierarchies in everything. Like,
and I think it's not about only Ugandan, all Africans sometimes.
Yes. HR cannot earn like any other down employee, though doing the same job. So it's about upgrading ourselves and aiming higher. So about that, it is not true we are aiming less. It is just the situation which makes us to be in where we are.
Well, what kind of advice can you give to those Ugandans? Like, what kind of courses they can do here in Dubai to upgrade on their salary or their lifestyle?
There are really many courses, though I have a few in mind. IT can work, barista, driving, then caregivers also is marketable. Then those ones who can deal with pets.
Yes.
Yeah, if you can take that course, though there are jobs you will never get them like online. It is something which needs a private connection.
Okay.
But
yes, you're
there
right.
are jobs. Yeah, there are jobs. So those are the courses which I have in mind.
But you know, most of the Ugandans here, they have family back home, as I told you before. It's not easy to go for a driving course. You can even, driving course can cost around 8,000, 10,000, and some courses are very expensive. How can someone earning 1,000 manage to pay such a course? Like, for example, that course of security guard. What kind of advice can you tell a Ugandan who's earning 1,000? Like, what kind of step they can take to save such that they can go for that course?
It is just having financial discipline. Yeah, balancing the little salary you have. And most of these courses give what we call installment payment. Yeah, you can register and you can pay in installments.
Yes, you are right about that.
Yes.
Yes, dear ladies, mwena mushiwulidde musobola okusomako, musobola okuupgradinga, musobola okubaako kakosa akatono ke mukola nga musasula mu installment. Temuweeri bagita batya? Is it tem? Something they pay in installment. Waliwo application eyo musobola okusasula mu installment, guys. So advice mugiwulidde. Okujjako driving may be esobola okuba expensive. Do women working in houses, the house manager, is there any possibility they can upgrade within their job of house manager?
Yes, they can. Reason being, if they take these online short courses and they get certificate,
okay,
they can upgrade. And also within them, their working places, let's talk about maids who know English,
okay,
and they are dealing with children,
okay,
especially most of these families, they don't know English, and you being around and you know how to speak English, you can get a job offer within the family, because they will hire you to teach these children. And of course, you will be having two jobs. You will teach them as well as maintaining your house job, which might lead to increasement of salary. And on the other hand, you shouldn't also be comfortable because you got that job. As I said, take online short courses. And if you have your off day, utilize it well. If you are your off day, utilize it well to learn a course. It helps here in Dubai.
Yes, I think all Ugandans, you have listened to her carefully. Do not settle for less, guys. There is a lot of courses here in Dubai that you can go for, and you increase your earnings. Even if you have families to take care of back home, but still you can save something and you go for the course. You understand? The reason as to why those West African guys are saying that Ugandans are cheap, because we don't aim higher. Sometimes we settle for less, sometimes, but not all time. You understand? If for example, that job of teaching the children back home, like teaching children in your house, where you are working from, are you the one trying to seduce your employer to give you that gig, or those are the people who will come to you according to the way you speak English and they tell you to teach their children? How do you have to handle that?
It depends also on the families you work. Some family think that when you're working in their house and you know English, is a must to teach their children. And that will determine how you carry yourself. If you don't know the description of your job. Because if you go as a maid, don't accept to be a teacher.
Okay.
On the same
Unless
salary. Yes. Don't accept to be a teacher in the same salary, or don't volunteer. Don't do things you are not told.
Trying to be like appreciated by your employer that you are.
I know it is good sometimes, but there is a limit. Yeah, there is a limit, like helping in homework. What I know with most of the bosses, if you do it once, you should continue doing it.
Yes.
Yeah. So they believe that since you have done it, maybe it is part of your job, which is not true. If you're a maid, concentrate on being a maid, but show your abilities that you can do it.
Yes.
Then when they approach you and they tell you, teach our children, that's when you will also bring your own opinion that it's okay, I can teach, but let's talk about this. Yeah, then you bring up, let it be another job, like another part-time job, not freely.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't give too much. Though you can talk with the kids English is okay, but when it comes to teaching them like something deeper, don't offer for free.
Don't offer for free.
Use that knowledge to upgrade yourself.
Thank you very much for that answer. And let us go back to our fellow Ugandans, but on the side of the men. Adelaide I invited on the podcast, she claims to be a Ugandan. But she told me that she's not dating a Ugandan because Ugandan men are smiling. Ugandan men are boring. First of all, am I smiling?
No.
Why do you think that lady is saying like that? Actually, she's dating a West African. That is what she told me. Why do you think that lady said like that about Ugandan men?
It might be something personal. Yeah, because many things happen after a breakup. And not everyone is maturely in their emotion. Let's say maturity. Because some people, when they break up with a particular person, they will generalize.
Yes, everyone.
Everyone. It happens, even tribes. When someone breaks up with an Itesot, they think all Itesots are like that. So I think she dealt with one Ugandan who had the characters she mentioned. So because of the anger, we don't know what happened. Now she thinks the whole country has like the same men. You understand? Which is not true. As I said before, personality is not nationality. Yeah. If she said Uganda men are smelling,
maybe that person, she found one. But she's always finding many Ugandans. You cannot say that about smelling. She's always finding a lot of Ugandans. Maybe most of them are smelling.
I don't think so. We have different types of people and different personalities everywhere in the world, not only in Africa, not only in Uganda. Because a country can't have one type of a personality. So with that, I will say she is not right or she is not correct. If she met one Ugandan or dated one Ugandan who carried the character she just mentioned, she shouldn't generalize all the Uganda men in the same category.
Yes.
Because I've seen, though I haven't dated all the world, but I've seen stingy men everywhere, whether white, black, African, not from
Asian.
Yes, I've seen them. So you can't tell me that all those men come from Uganda, but they have different colors. So with that, I'll say she lied. Maybe she has her own personal opinions.
Is that being money-minded?
Yeah, I can say yes or wrong. But some women also go into relationship
with a lot of expectation.
Yeah, having a lot of expectation, thinking that money is a measurement of love or value.
Yes.
Yeah, which is not true. We should be considerate if really we love the person we are dating, or if you really love that man as you claim, you should consider him, that he also has his own personal dreams and responsibilities at home. What matters is the effort he puts in. Is he trying? than if he's trying appreciate. We should always know how to appreciate people. We are working and we know how it is really very hard to get this money. So the same way it is hard for you is the same way it's hard for that man too. So just consider, and if you're going for something genuine, it shouldn't always be one-sided. Yeah, it shouldn't be one-sided. I know some men also avoid responsibilities emotionally and financially, but it doesn't mean that all those men who avoid that are coming from Uganda. They are all over the world, let's say like that. Let's not talk about only Africans.
Yes. You were in Dubai. How is Dubai treating you so far right now? Because we see that right nowadays, Uganda is not stable like before. And some people are right now, they are unemployed. Others are getting forced leave to go back home. What can you say about that? And for you, specifically you, are you still employed? Are you still earning the salary?
Yes, for me, thank God it didn't affect me, but it has affected a lot of people, really all over Dubai. And I really understand how things are. As I said, we all have different lucks and opportunity, different blessings, but it doesn't mean that we are bad people. Let's just continue praying, and let's be focused, and let's be vigilant, and let's aim higher. Even those sisters and brothers who have lost their job, if you can get connection, take it. Don't undermine jobs. Don't make what people say affect you. You know where you come from, you know why you are in Dubai, and you know the situation. Because right now people have lost their jobs, and they are very angry for whatever offer which comes by. So if you get any offer, even if it is not like the job you used to have and it is at hand, take it for a meantime. It's not forever. When things come back to normal, you will go back or you will look for another job. That's what I can say. But to me, it didn't affect me.
Didn't affect her. Finally, generally, I want you to send a message to that lady, a general message to that lady who was trying to put Ugandans down, who was telling lies about Ugandans. Can you please send a message direct to her representing Uganda as a nation?
My message is not only one-sided.
Okay.
But I can send it to her or any other person out there, that let's always remember that outside media there is really life, and let's be kind to each other, and you can't oppose your opinion or experience to everybody. And another thing is, you call women cheap, forgetting that you are a fellow woman. You call men stingy and boring, forgetting that you have a father, brothers, relatives who are male. So let's just try to be respectful, and let's accord each other respect. At the end of the day, we all come from Africa, and we should promote love, peace, and try to embrace new cultures from one another. I think it will make the world beautiful. That is what I can say.
Instead of coming up with topics that are degrading Ugandans, do you think that lady can't bring something that can add something to Ugandans? Or she's not interested because those ones are the positivities are not going viral. Only negativities are the one going viral.
Yeah, that takes me back to my main point where I said outside media there is really life. If you believe in putting down others for payment or for earning a living, it might affect you also in the other way around. Because if we looked deep in all your interviews, you talk about women and you also include yourself unknowingly. There is a point you also made that Uganda women are cheap and they can be taken if you buy them KFC. And you made a point saying, like me, I also love KFC. You included yourself among the cheap. Yeah, but you didn't know because you don't know what you're doing. You do things because you're paid. It's not good.
Do you think she was paid or she's paid?
I think she might be paid in some programs, no, even if not all, but most of them. Because you emphasizing on spreading lies constantly, it means there is something behind or there is a push factor.
Yes.
Yes. I've never seen someone so determined to put her so-called Uganda country, as she claims, which we don't know, down like her. She said she comes from Uganda and we don't know where she comes from. And you come out and put your country down, your fellow women, your fellow brothers down is not good. So let's spread love. Let's be humble and kind.
According to the way you had her accent, do you agree that she's coming from Uganda?
I don't really agree because the accent doesn't suit any region.
Okay.
I come from the east and I know how the northerners speak and I know even how the central people speak. So I don't really think unless there is another Uganda. But if it is the Uganda I come from, I don't really think.
She doesn't represent any single region from Uganda.
Yeah, because me as an Itesot, I might not know how to speak all the languages, but if you talk to me, I listen to many of them.
Okay.
Though I can't speak. But if you talk to me, I can be replying you using English.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. Your final message to all Ugandans outside there.
What I can say, my brothers and sisters, let's continue being kind, honest, humble, determined, and let's aim higher. Let the false rumors or accusations not put us down or change who we are. Let's remember how we are brought up. We are brought up as people who appreciate and who spread love. So we shouldn't change our personality because of one or two people who spoke bad about us.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Madam. Can you please introduce yourself again?
I'm Rita Apio.
Apio?
Yes.
From Eastern Uganda.
Eastern Uganda.
Thank you very much. Can you say hi to your family members back home?
I can say hi to my dad, my mom, and my siblings.
Okay.
And here in Dubai, I have a lot of friends. By the way, I have friends from, I think, different countries.
Okay.
Even West.
Say hi to them.
I have Rema, Ime, and Doreen, and I have my friend from Ghana, Grace.
Okay.
I love you all.
If I bring that lady on this podcast, are you ready to discuss with you?
Yeah.
Or to discuss with her, sorry?
Yeah, I would love her to ask her some questions, and she will also be asking me questions. And my main point is I wanted to ask her a question. I know she will see this. If you claim to be a Ugandan, why are you not disclosing where you come from? Then you are not proud of your country as you claim. Because the information you're giving out, you boldly come out saying you are from Uganda. So you should be bold enough to tell us where you come from when you're giving out the information.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you have enough evidence, I don't think saying where you come from is a problem. That is what I can ask her.
All right. Thank you very much. We are going to be with her on Saturday. She's going to sit here. I'm going to sit here. The one man is going to sit here, and we are going to ask you. That is the day we are going to prove whether that lady is coming from Uganda or she's not coming from Uganda. Yes. Baganda bange mwenna musubscribinge ku Rovin Media. Yeah, Rovin Media YouTube channel kubanga tugenda kubeera live ku Rovin Media, tetugenda kubeera live ku TikTok wabula tugenda kubeera live ku YouTube channel. Okitegeera kubanga twagala tukozese cameras ezisukka mwemu nga tuli live. And finally njagala okwebaza aba Homeland Travel Agency. Yes, be bamu kuba tukyaza wano ne batuwa ekifo ne tukolerawo programu zaffe nga tebatunyezeeko, ne programu yaffe ya battle egenda kubeera wano guys. So gwe wenna ayagala ebintu ebikwatagana ku visa, ebikwatagana ku kutravelinga, ticket, city tour, simanyi kugenda ku Fulham, Burj Khalifa, byonna ebikwatagana n'okutravelinga ne visas, mwekwate Homeland Travel Agency, byonna ejja kuba bitutusaako. Katubasiibulire wano, mubeere bulungi, mweraba. Thank you very much.